Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Own the Life of Your Dreams YouTube channel. My name is Tamisha, and I'm so glad to have you here with me today. If you are new to the channel, then this channel is about liberating the online entrepreneur at heart. So basically, if you own a or if you have a job and you don't want to work that job anymore, then I help you get out of it. All right. I give you the tips, the tricks, the strategies, product reviews, talk about different business systems and so on and so forth so that you can make an educated decision on what will work best for you to get you out of your 9 to 5. And if that's something that you are interested in, make sure that you click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you're notified anytime I get a new or give out a new video, which happens to be daily at this point. So I'm so excited for your journey, and I pray that you continue watching me online. So today's video is about why you need a mentor. Okay, so before I go into all of this spiel about why, let me tell you a little bit about my story. Back in, I want to say 2005, I actually got serious about not wanting to work for someone, but wanting to work for myself. And it was in 2005 that I started reading the Robert Kiyosaki books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, and so on and so forth. And all of those things like tugged on my heartstrings, and I identified with them. I said, no, I do not want to work for anybody else. I want to have my own. I want to be self-sustained. At the time, I was scared of the big business section of the cash flow quadrant. If you don't know that there's a quadrant, there's 4 boxes. The first box is the employee. The second box, or the box underneath the employee, is self-employed, and that's one side of the actual quadrants. And then the second set of quadrants, or second set of boxes, the first one is the big business and the last one is the investor. And I was all in for the investor, but in order for you to be an investor, you actually have to have money. So I have to go through the big business section at least to get some money into my pocket. So here we are. But I definitely knew that I did not want to be an employee my whole life, and being self-employed seemed like more work than it was worth, because I've seen people who are self-employed and they have to work every day, and I don't want to have to work every day. I want to be able to go on vacation. I want to be able to enjoy my family. I want to be able to travel and take my laptop and maybe work a few, 2-3 hours a day, and then go and have fun the rest of the day, week, whatever. I don't want to have to be strapped to anything. And so that was my mindset coming into it. And so I just jumped in and tried everything. I have done stuff online. I have done stuff offline. I've done Primerica. I was a real estate agent. I sold insurance, health, life insurance, and annuities. I was trying to get my certification for that. I was dipping and dabbling in everything, and nothing stuck. I could not figure out why anything stuck. And at first, I blamed the opportunity. The first few times, I'm like, it's the opportunity's fault. They didn't give me the support. They didn't give me the knowledge. They didn't help me, build my lists and all this other stuff. It was their fault. And then after a little while, I started thinking, no, it was my fault, because I did not have the knowledge that I need to. I did not count my costs. I did not realize what I needed to put into this business, either time-wise or money-wise. I did not have that to spare at that time. And because I didn't, most of my businesses crashed and burned. Okay, it was painful and brutal and very hard learning lessons for me, but that didn't make me want to quit. It just made me want to work harder and take the knowledge that I have and be able to do something else. But the problem with all of that became that I still didn't have the knowledge that I needed to be successful in any of those businesses, because I didn't know all that was required. I didn't know all that you needed. And I couldn't see the forest for the trees. I couldn't see the big picture because I was limited in my vision. I was limited in what I was doing. And if you have ever been in that situation where you know you want to make money, you know you want a better life for your family, you know you're willing to do everything that it takes to get there, but you just don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You have no idea of who to listen to, who's going to be for you, who's going to try to scam you, because that's the reality of the game. People are going to try to scam you and take your money, and you don't want to be hurt, and you don't want to be broke, and you don't want to live your life the way it is now, but you have so many different options and you just don't know which pathway to take. So that is where I was before I started the opportunity that I'm in now. And even right before that, like a few months before that, I had tried my hand at a Shopify store. And being a teacher, I realized that if I was to put my full effort into this Shopify store, I will not be able to teach my students. I was going into a different school. So they had a whole different culture, whole different set of things that had to be done, all different paperwork that they wanted you to do. And so it was overwhelming just starting that new school. So bringing a Shopify store into that too, it wasn't going to work. And so I came into the opportunity. I saw it. Dave Sharp came and he opened my eyes, and I was floored at not only the compensation plan, but the fact that they were willing to give you support and help you through the process if you were willing to do the work. And so I joined the team, but I still didn't know anything. And yes, they gave online support, but there was still stuff that was missing. There was still stuff I didn't know. I didn't even know what my role was in this affiliate marketing space. I didn't know what I was supposed to do, how I should lead generate, how I should, market my affiliate link, what social media site should I be on, should I be on all of them? And I was doing so much at the beginning that it became so overwhelming that I was tired. And it was almost worse than working my 9-to-5 job, because it felt like I was doing so much and I was getting nowhere. Okay. And I know you feel that. If you're watching this far, you have definitely been there. I have been there. I know what you're feeling. It's ridiculously overwhelming. It feels like you're on a hamster wheel. You're in a rocking chair. You're making a whole lot of movements, but you ain't going nowhere. Okay. And so that is when I elicited a coach, because at that point, it was either I was going to tire myself out and then quit because I didn't have the knowledge that I need and didn't know what knowledge I needed. So I was either going to do that, or I was going to have to bow down to get a mentor or coach anyway. And so why do you need a mentor? Why do you need a coach? First of all, they give you clarity. They allow you to see where you are, and they actually make you put your goals on paper, and they make you decide what it is that is important to you for your business. What role do you want to play in this online space? There are a lot of different problems out there that need to be solved. There are a lot of different markets that need your help. And if you don't know where you fit in to that new opportunity, what uniqueness you bring to that space, you will be like the crowd and you will never get anywhere. So they bring clarity, okay? That's the first thing. Number two, they help curtail some of the mistakes that most marketers make. They show you where the pitfalls are, where the things that can take you totally out of business all together. They show you where you're making your mistakes and how you can be more productive. I'll put it that way. Okay. How you are wasting time in this instance, but if you do a little bit more of this, you'll be more successful. You'll see more success. They have an outside view and they have more knowledge than you, so they can see things that you can't readily see. And I know that's what happened with my coach. And right now I have two. So, and I love them both. And one, she's awesome. She's kind of my end game coach. She is, gives me, my vision for what my business wants, what I want my business to be and how I want it to grow. And she focused me towards that. The coach I have now, he is kind of in game, but he's more right now. He's more, what are you doing right now? What steps do you need to take right now to see immediate success? And you need both. Okay, so my coach right now put it to me like this, and it basically goes off of this ancient proverb where you say, you teach a man a fish. Okay, before that, it says, you give a man a fish, he can eat for a day. You teach a man a fish, he can eat for a lifetime. Well, what he says is you need a little bit of both. And what that means is, if you teach a man to fish, then they're learning how to fish, but while they're learning how to fish, however long it takes them to catch their fish, they're starving. Okay, they won't be able to eat because they're waiting for their fish to come. And however many days, and if you fish at all, there's some days you don't catch anything. So now you're starving. And so if you don't have a fish and you're waiting for your fish to come, then you are being patient in the game, but you're also starving. You still have bills to pay. You still have money that needs to go out of your household. You can't wait forever, and you don't know when the money's going to come. You don't know what action you need to take consistently that will bring the harvest, that will bring the increase. So while you're waiting, sometimes you need some fish, okay? And so he broke that down to me, and I am a proponent of that you do need to learn how to fish because you need to sustain your business for the long haul, but you also need to get some fish while you're waiting. So that way you see instant success. You can feel good about the fact that you have joined something that will bring you money, and it's not all about that opportunity. Is about the things that you are doing to make that opportunity successful. And so that is how I think a coach should be. You should learn how to fish, definitely, but you also should be given fish. And you need a mentor to help put things in perspective like that, to help you see where you're going wrong in your business so that you don't make the same mistakes that they made, and that you can get knowledge quicker than you would on your own. Yes, you can watch thousands of YouTubers and they will give you information eventually on what you need to be successful. But you're watching 10,000, or maybe not 10,000, even if you're watching 5 different YouTubers tell you how to make money online, that's 5 different ways of learning the same information. You don't know which one is going to be good for you unless you try all of them. And who has time for that? Okay? You want to change your life now. You want to be successful now. And you don't have time to be trial and error. And like I said, YouTuber, they're not going to give you everything or else you won't buy their stuff. So they only give you the bare minimum to whet your appetite, to make you, okay, yes, I want to subscribe to your channel. They only give you enough for that. They don't give you the whole 9 yards, or you won't purchase their programs. You won't purchase their courses. You won't be a part of their coaching opportunities, okay? And so they only give you a little bit, enough for you to purchase the things that they are interested in. So you still are only getting half of the picture. Even if it is half, it could be just a quarter of the picture. And you're trying to build this puzzle blind, and you're not going to be successful. All right. So you need a coach, you need a mentor, you need to invest in yourself, whether it's in books, whether it's in, people who you want to learn how to do certain things, certain strategies from. And don't get me wrong, strategies are awesome, but you need to learn the things that are actually going to make you be successful for the long term, things that will always be in style, like copy, like how to build a sales funnel, like how to build a website, stuff like that, that that down the road people are still going to need. You could figure out how to sell a house on eBay, and that will be great. But if eBay changes their system, then you can't sell a house on eBay anymore. So you need to think long term. This is your business. This is something that you want to grow. Long term, do the sacrifice, spend the money, invest in yourself now to get the gains and results you want later. Okay? So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this video gave you a lot of insight. If it did, make sure you give me the thumbs up button, and please subscribe to my channel. I've given you daily videos. I want you to be in the know. I want you to be liberated. I want you to not have to go to work every day. I want you to feel the freedom that you can feel, the time freedom, the financial freedom to just go and do what you want to do. All right? That's living. Being a slave to a job is not living. All right. So I want that for you. I hope you want that for yourself. So make sure that you join me on this journey. Also, I'm offering free coaching because I know this stuff can be overwhelming. I've been there. Please believe. I know what you're going through. So if this is just too much for you and you need somebody to help you wade through the water of all this information, then definitely check out my second link in the description box. It's a free coaching offer. I don't have a lot of space. So make sure that as soon as you feel that I am the girl that to help you get you through and be successful, because that's what we're going for, help you be successful on this online marketing to become a great online entrepreneur, then make sure that you go ahead, fill out the survey so that me or one of my people in my sales team will get back to you and help you be successful on this offer. And did I say it was free? Yes, it's free. So make sure that you jump on that. All right. And if you want to know what it is I'm learning, want to join me on my program because you don't even have anything to promote, then that's the first link in the description box. It gives you all the information. And with that, I also offer my free coaching. So make sure that you join me on this. All right. I'd love to have you. So until next time, my friend, make sure that you think big, dream big, take massive action so that you may own the life of your dreams. Bye now.